It's been a big week for Apple TV's hit comedy, The Studio. The series just won Best TV Comedy at the Golden Globes, and Seth Rogen took home Best Actor. And the momentum continues. The cast is now nominated for Best Ensemble at the Actor Awards, formerly called the SAG Awards. Plus, Rogen and Ike Barinholtz will face off in the Best Actor category. I caught up with Seth, Ike, and co-star Chase Sui Wonders about this crazy fun show. You guys must be on cloud nine after the Golden Globes. Congrats to Seth, too, on winning Best Actor. This is literally from like the storyline and episode of The Studio. So how surreal was it actually having this in real life happen?
It was really weird. We filmed in that room where the Golden Globes are held for a week. We had a lot of people who were actually at this Golden Globes there in our episode.
Gene Smart,
Quinta Brunson, the creators of Hacks, Adam Scott, Zoe Kravitz. It was really weird. Ted Sarandos. It was very strange and cool. And the fact that Zoe and Dave presented one of the awards and Adam Scott presented the other one was a lot of threads converging in a very trippy way. Yeah.
Your speech was so moving too. Was it important to you to spotlight so many behind the scenes people as well?
Yeah, like our show, I think in particular, requires like a level of teamwork among the crew that is kind of rare. And if any one department is not doing their job impeccably well, then the whole take crumbles, because of these long takes. If someone's hair is weird, the whole take doesn't work. If someone's costume is not on right, the whole thing doesn't work. Lighting cues, background, all this stuff needs to kind of come together in concert to make the takes work. And so, like our crew is the reason the show is really filmable. And every day on set, I would show up and be like, this is going to be impossible. Like it's too hard. Like the shot is too complex, and then I would watch as everyone was able to do it. And it was really amazing,
It's so amazing to watch. Such a fun TV show. And now you guys are up for Best Ensemble at the Actor Awards. Congratulations. How is it going head to head and being pinned to go against each other for these awards?
Feels good.
It feels good. I checked the Polymarket betting odds.
Exactly.
And I am the long shot, so I've always told bet on yourself.
I'm betting on him.
I'm taking that to heart, and I've liquidated most of my family's money.
His whole house.
My house, the kids' college. And if I don't win, we will be ruined. But I'll be happy for my family.
I'm also betting on him. So I win either way.
Chase Sui, how does it feel to work with these gentlemen? What can you tell people at home how it is? Because you guys seem like such a fun trio.
I mean, it's really fun. We're constantly laughing on set. We're in the riff zone 24/7.
You live in the riff zone.
We live in that riff zone. But it's really kind of a dream job to get to work with people you love and have people be fans of it outside of it. It's the best.
How has it been to collaborating with so many guest stars on this show?
I mean, for me, it's like nerve-wracking and really stressful, but for everyone else, I think it's really fun. As a director, directed huge movie stars, directing filmmakers you yourself look up to, having to, direct a scene with Martin Scorsese or Ron Howard or the people you grew up loving and having to, direct incredible actors that it's scary, but they're all good and they're generally very game and incredibly user friendly for the most part. So I'm always intimidated at first. I make my directing partner Evan talk to them more.
So when do you all head back to set? And again, congratulations on being renewed for season 2.
Thank you. We start shooting in 1 week from today.
Seth is literally leaving here to go location scout.
I am going directly from this interview to a location.
What do you guys want young actors to do you have any tips for people besides, of course, to bet on yourself, which is always a great tip?
Tips. I mean, I always tell people it's tough if you're just trying to jump into the machine and find your way through it. I always tell people, try to do something yourself. If you can write a play or do stand-up or write a short movie, I think kind of getting your voice out there is the best way to kind of get noticed a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and like finding a little community of people you can work with. I think like I've had the same partner for 30 years. I've known Ike for 15 years. You know, a lot of the people on the show, Dave Franco, Anthony Mackie, are people I've known and worked with in the past. A lot of the crew, people I've worked with a long time. And so I think if you can find like a little community of people that want to do the same thing as you, and if you're an actor, try to make friends with a writer and a director who are also struggling and want to do it fast.
Yes.
Then try to make friends with someone who has a camera, who wants to be a cinematographer, and create exclusively transactional relationships.
Chase, what about you? Anything else you want people to know? Any advice you would give?
Oh my God. I would say there's a lot of ways to compare yourself to other people, but if you do that, that's just gonna kind of hold you back. And the more you kind of lean in to your eccentricities and the things that make you really weird, that's gonna do it.
I've been comparing myself to Jacob Elordi a lot. And I finally let go of that.
Thank God.
And it freed me.
Yep.
It helped.
Yep.
Season 1 of The Studio is streaming now on Apple TV.